In today's video, I want to share 5 personal emotional experiences that led me to leave my 9-to-5 grind. And hopefully some of these stories resonate with you. So number 1 is where you start to feel like your work is meaningless. I imported and exported fresh cut flowers for a living. Well, during the pandemic, supply chains were cut off. Events were canceled, weddings canceled. So when things started to slowly open up again, brides were very happy and excited to be able to get anything that they could get. They were grateful. Fast forward a year or two later, I started to hear, "You don't understand. This bride's got to have it. There's no exception." And I started to get really triggered by a lot of these little things. And my work became more and more meaningless because what changed? Number 2 is you have the "I've been there, done that" kind of feeling. That's basically when you decide that you reached a plateau in your position or in your career, and you really don't see yourself moving anywhere else. When I got to age of 50, I saw myself just being an import-export manager, and the glass ceiling was basically closing off for me. And that's when I realized, you know what? I've been there, I've done that, I'm not really going anywhere else, and this is going to be it for me. Number 3 is excitement of taking on new responsibilities shifted and became more of a burden. There was a moment I was really taking glee in something called flying under the radar. Every time a project would come up, I just got to that place where I didn't want to attend them anymore. I would sit in the back of the team meeting. In my early career, my work and my personal life blended together. As I got older, I didn't want to bring work home with me. I no longer wanted to answer emails, take phone calls, text messages outside of the office. Number 4 is you start turning down seminars, business trips, power lunches or dinners, or meeting with clients after hours. And I got to that place telling them, give it to the younger kids. That's an opportunity. Number 5, the littlest things at work started to stress me out. After working in a company or in an industry for so many years and seeing the same mistakes happening over and over again, start getting annoyed with it. If you're feeling burdened or stressed out and nothing changes, guess what? Nothing's going to change. That may be a sign that it's time for you to pivot, because you don't need to be working in that stressful environment. I know a lot of people feel like there's got to be something more in life. 2 or 3 years ago, so I became a content creator. I would come home and I would learn how to create short form video. Basically reinvented myself, and I loved it. And going to work, actually, I started thinking of it like a side hustle, as a stepping stone. And I felt like I was growing and blossoming. This is why I share these stories with you, because there's a pathway to reinvent yourself and find hope, meaning, and purpose outside of that 9-to-5 grind.